Last week's workout was special and different. When everyone got there, I was nowhere to be found. There was a note on the door, and it started by saying that the first person to read this note is in charge of the workout. And then it gave specific instructions for them to retrieve the weights that were hidden in the shadows and to start doing burpees until they found a written note, giving further instructions. Long story short, they eventually found that note in one of the sandbags. Then they continued to go down the hill to the park, which is about a quarter mile away. On their way, there was a 180-pound sandbag that one man had to carry on his shoulders the rest of the way. When they got down there, they were given further instructions for one person to do push-ups, while everyone else did jumping jacks. Now, why were they going through all of this? There's a lesson behind all of it. We'll explain as they go on. After they did that, then music started to play for Bring Sally Up, and they did that to squats. And then there was a specific voice instruction that played over the speaker, giving them instructions to go find a note. But before that, we're instructed to understand why they were there. That the reality is, when our brother needs help, they don't often say it. When our brother needs help, they often hide it. It looks like they just stop showing up. They start getting too busy. They're slower to respond to texts. And it's easy to just let them disappear. Let them slowly fade away. The reality is that is when our brother needs us the most, when they can't acknowledge the weight that they're carrying, when it is invisible to them. So as brothers, as friends, we need to be close enough to be able to see the weight they're carrying and step in. So this whole evolution that they're going through, their instructions were to find the person with the weight and help them. So at the end of it, they found another note. It gave more specific instructions, and it led to another note, which ultimately led to them finding me in the gym wearing a mask, carrying a 180-pound weighted sandbag on my shoulders. And to get the weight off of me, they had to acknowledge that I was carrying the weight. They had to show me that I had the weight. Because when we are carrying the weight, often we're blind to our own weight. We're blind to our own sin, our own shortcomings. We have to be willing to let other people close enough to see our weight, to be able to help us. And then as brothers and sisters, we have to be willing to expose and mirror the weight for those around us, which usually means it's the weights that we have carried in the past that we can see. So you can see how this workout was different. Then we had a very special, profound, deep sharing time where people were able to unpack and see each other's weights in a beautiful and transformative way. It's time to go all in.